Today is Saturday and Kevin and I are heading to Westminster Abbey because the day we got here, we were gonna go then, and it was later on in the day and it was so busy. The line, we probably would have stood in line for hours and hours and hours. So we're going today, and I'm sure the line will be long, but I don't think it's gonna be as long as it was that first day. At least I hope not. It's 9 o'clock right now. We just heard Big Ben gong, and I missed it, sorry. It opens at 9:30. So we will be in line at that time. We won't get in right then, of course, but they're only letting, I think they're only letting a certain amount of people go in at a time, or they're doing bag checks and stuff like that. So it takes a longer to get in than it normally would. They're doing bag checks everywhere, just so you all know, for security. It's just any museum that you go in. Yesterday when we walked in the Imperial War Museum, they did a bag check. I think did they do one at the Tate? Okay.
They did the second. Didn't at the Modern.
The Tate Modern, they didn't do one?
Did
okay, they didn't do one at the Tate Modern. So anyway, we are here. So we want to cross the road, but it's always really, really busy up there.
But I don't know if it's
So you go down here, and then we're gonna come out over there. We're gonna come out on the other side of the street, and this is just a lot easier, safer, faster. Yeah, and you just come under here. And I'll show you down here at the end is where we got a lot of really good pictures last year when Silke and Stefan and Jennifer, Nathan and Luke were with us last year. This is where you stand right here, and right there you get a lot of good pictures of Elizabeth Tower. Some people stand on down here. And then you come right back up these steps and you're there. I think that's where the memorial is, where people got hit a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, there was some other things that happened. Walks or something the other day.
Is that where it happened? Is right up here?
Right up there.
Because this is, I didn't realize it was on this side of the road. I don't know why I was thinking it was on that side of the road. I guess because I'm thinking that's where everybody's always walking.
Well, that's what I think it did happen.
Well, no, because there's flowers here too. There's no flowers on the other side.
That's true.
There's flowers right there. Yeah, there's no flowers on the other side. So I think it was right there. But Kevin looked the other day and he didn't see any rain in the forecast, but now we're feeling some little drops. But it's clear over there. So hopefully we don't get soaked. We'll have to go in somewhere if it starts. So they're checking bags, but they're also running a metal detector over your body. So we got through the security check, and now you have to stand in line for tickets. You can buy your tickets online, but we did not.
You still stand in line.
Yeah, you still have to stand in line even if you have tickets. So we're in line to get tickets. I will not be able to film in here at all. But I wanted to get you as far as I could, and this is probably about as far as I'm gonna be able to get you. It's close. Maybe a little closer, but this is almost it.
Look at that. I like the head that stick out. They look like almonds. Stick out the front. Look at that.
This is going to be as close as I can get. I'm going to have to put my camera away right now. I wanted you to see these figures. They go all the way around. This is my last picture before I go in. I'm getting ready to go through these doors. So this was a meeting room for, a chapter room for the monks. And this was not a place of prayer, so I'm allowed to film in here. We just came out of the church.
Where are you from?
Kentucky.
Oh, it's a shame all the paintings on the wall. 700 years.
Now, when we go back out into the hall, are we allowed to take...
Yeah, you can take photos of the cloisters, chapter house, picture chamber.
Just not in the...
It's just the church.
Okay.
The church where people are in prayer.
Okay.
If we let one or two take, everyone's obviously going to want to take.
Right.
And you may not notice, but when you walk around, if you look carefully, there are often people just kneeling down or even standing. I'll tell you a little story. I can show this to people because I think it says it all. One of our roles here is at the end of the day we have to get everybody to go, because then we have people coming back in for our services. Have even some at 5 o'clock, and it's like a water tank. You've got to empty it before you fill it up again. And it was a Saturday, I think, and we were just gently asking people to go. And there was 2 ladies and a man. I think they were sisters and a brother. Buy some candles. And I was really, really anxious because we really had to get the next group in for the service. And the ladies realised and they moved on, and the man wouldn't move, he was standing by the candles. So I thought, I'm going to have to go up to him and say, look, do you mind, sir, just making a move? And something stopped me, and I looked round the corner of my eye at where to see the front of his face. He was actually crying. Now that man was going through an emotional experience. He was lighting the candle, he was thinking about probably someone that had died.
Right.
Now if you'd just gone with your camera.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Right.
But no candles in here.
Thank you. So there's supposed to be a cafe and shop back here. I just want to see what it's like. There's the cafe down there. Yeah, they have all kinds of cakes and goodies. We're wanting to go to the shop. See, there's tables and stuff in there. Oh, here's the shop. This is where we want to go. Oh, you can see a good view of the cafe right through here. Do you mind if I get one of these for free? I want to see how much it is. See how much it is. Here's another one.
$15.
I won't be getting that.
Well, those are 15. This one's just 13.
Yeah, £13.95. I think that's too much. So I'm not going to be getting one. Ooh, I like the tie. Scarves. So we'll go to that one too.
Famous tubers. Here it is.
here's the Westminster Abbey shop. I think we've actually been in here before last year, and we were gonna buy a postcard, but they wanted you to buy enough. We didn't have cash, basically. So. So we just came out of the Abbey shop, and I'm so glad we went through Westminster. It is absolutely, it's huge, but it's beautiful, and I could go on for days about it because it's so pretty, and the carvings, and there are a lot more people buried there, or not buried, but laid to rest there than I thought. But it was a wonderful experience. They do sell hot and cold drinks out here. So now we're heading back to Westminster Station because we're headed to the British Library, British Museum. Not the British Library, the British Museum. Yeah.
Wow, probably got here when we did.
I am too. Yeah, if you come, I would highly recommend you set your alarm, get up early, and come first thing. Yeah. Check online because they have the times listed online. For us, it was 9:30 was the opening time, so that's not too bad. Yeah, if you can't get there half an hour before that so that you can get in quickly.
They look busier over here than they were last year, too.
I think so too.
I don't know what that line is.
I know.
It's like he's doing bag checks and stuff here.
Maybe for the ticket. So they have a bag check right through here. You go in here, you go in this tent right there, and they check your bags, and for security, just like Westminster just did. So. So they don't want you filming inside that tent, but what the deal is you go to, in one line, if you have like a small bag like my bag, they didn't even look. Nobody even looked in it at all. I opened it up and everything. Nobody was there to look in it. The other line, if you had a backpack of any kind, a bigger bag, they made you, Kevin, let's stand right here. They made you show what you had in your bag. Okay, we are at the British Museum. I've already told you all that. I don't need to tell you again. But Kevin, there's a truck, like a food truck that sells like hot dogs and stuff like that. But Kevin wanted a drink, and he wanted to rest for a few minutes before we go in. So if you come on up these steps and you can get a bench up here, we're sitting in the shade. All of those tables out there are in the sun. The sun's beating down on them. But up here, you're in the shade, so you don't have anything to lay your food on. You have to hold it in your lap. But I think you're better off up here with the pigeons. So Kevin bought us a Diet Coke, and how much was it? £1.95 for a Diet Coke. For a can of Diet Coke. It's expensive, but is it worth it?
I'm $3.30.
You will crumb. If I had something to give them, I would give them something. They look very healthy, though. So there is a lot of this. I'm probably not going to film much more in here today because we filmed this last year and it's exactly the same. It has not changed. And we filmed extensively. I feel like we filmed extensively last year. Yeah. Anything different and I'll get it. But everything we've seen so far is the same. So I'm just going to stop recording here. I saw that. Andy Warhol.
Oh, that's what they got the American.
This whole thing is like Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
They even have a doll. The American Dream, pop to present.
That's their special.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I wonder if you have to pay for it.
I bet you have to pay for it. I like all the American stuff.
I think it's all good.
Yeah. It is. I didn't realize that. American mix of candy. Laffy Taffies, Nerds, Sweethearts, Gobstoppers. Yep, that's a good mix, isn't it?
Got pecan pie, cookies and cream.
Oh, it's a candy bar. And maple bacon.
Yeah, they're candy bars.
They're also £4.99. Yeah, they're made in the UK, but they're American inspired. Yeah, we won't be buying any for £5 each. So they have a cafe when you, they have several cafes. We've seen where they sell pizzas and everything. So this is just another cafe that they have in the back. I think I showed this last year. They have all different kinds of baked goods and so you can get salads and everything in there. They also have a restaurant up at the top of this area. And you can, right, and you can eat there. So we've left the British Museum, and we're both starving because we spent a long time in Westminster Abbey, which is wonderful because you pay, I think we paid £22. That's pounds, not dollars, £22 each to get in. So you don't want to rush through it. So, but we've been through the British Museum. And like I said, I didn't film very much just because it is the same thing that it was last year. And so now we're going back to the Tube because we're going to go eat. So now we're in Holborn, the Holborn Tube Station. I don't think we were ever here last year, so this is a deep one, very, very straight down. Still working our way out. Even though you see one way out sign and you go up one set of escalators, it doesn't mean anything. You still have to go up more. And this is a big one. So now we are headed to Camden Passage, and it's supposed to be like a lot of like little stalls or antique stores, or I think mainly stalls. So that's what we're gonna do, is look at them. Well, that was a neat area. If I lived here, I would probably get some dishes or something like that, but I can't take those dishes home. Well, I would be afraid that they would break. So now we need to go back to platform 9 3/4. So now we're getting back on the tube because we are headed to King's Cross Station. We actually passed by it on our way to eat lunch, but we were starving. We really ate at a late time. We didn't eat until like 2:30 this afternoon, so we were really starving. So now we're headed to King's Cross Station, and they have some really cool looking stores there that I can't wait to go in. And so I might show you some of our journey there, but you can see what it's like. We came this way on our way to go eat, so we're going back same way. So you walk a little while, and here comes the other set of escalators taking you on down again. And you stand on the right because you'll probably get past on the left. Yeah, they're wearing their team scarves, those two men, because there's a game tonight. More steps. Always more steps. I know. St. Pancras. There is St. Pancras, I think, or is that King's Cross? St. Pancras International is right there. So this is King's Cross Station, and we're going to be looking for, there it is.
Look at all the people waiting in line.
Waiting in line? No, surely not.
Yeah, they're waiting in line for a picture.
Oh wow. Can you not just, you can just go in the store.
No, they're wanting to get a picture.
Oh, well, I want to go in the store. Yeah, these people are standing in line to get a picture with the cart, but I just want to come in here and look around.
I saw that.
So what they're waiting for, see that buggy up against the wall? They're having their picture taken there. I'm just not willing to wait to do that. Kevin's up here looking for me. I stopped. are headed into the YouTube store. Now my question is, will I be able to film the YouTube store for YouTube? I don't know. The YouTube store is not in King's Cross Station. It's on up the road. And I have no idea what they're gonna have. But let me show you the outside first. Who would have done? Okay, here's the creator store right here. Hi. Now, I don't expect to know any of these people. I've seen him before. I know Louise. Wife with sprinkle of glitter. I know her. Zoella. I'm sorry. Tanya Burr. I wonder if Ashley watches Tanya Burr. Okay, so there's the YouTube store. Yep.
Hi. Guys. Would you like a bag?
So once again, this is King's Cross Station, and we just went in the little Waitrose because we bought a Coke. But they have a lot of food places up there. We're getting ready to go. Where are we going? Okay, so now we're going down the escalator. We're getting back on a tube because we're gonna go to Piccadilly. Oh, I was going the wrong way. No, that's not down. That's up.
We just gotta go around.
You sure it's over here and not on up? So we're going to Piccadilly again because they have a Waterstone books, and we've been told that it's like the biggest one here. So we wanna make sure that we go in there.
Where's it out there?
10, booking 16, 34, Great Northern service to Winchester. For the 25 from the bar, taxi
building right here at the top. That's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Okay. So it's a lot of walking. It's a long way from King's Cross. Well, we're still at King's Cross, just to get to the Piccadilly line that we need to get to. We walked a while and then we went down the escalator, and now we're walking some more, and it's a very, very long haul.
Please visit the website to check the list.
We'll get there. Nope, it's right here. Right down here. Yep, I see it. It's right down here. So now we're going in Waterstones, right here. Do you want me to look at the kids first? These are the ones specifically about London. This is the coolest looking thing. I don't think so. These are all London. I wonder if you would see it around here. It was about Windsor. Okay, I'm gonna quit filming so that I can shop. But you can see this is a big bookstore. It's awesome. So we made our way from Piccadilly. I wish I could have taken more in the bookstore, but honestly, like Kevin said, it's a bookstore. It looks like any bookstore in the United States or anywhere else. It's just a bookstore. But I did get some books. So if you're interested in a good book haul, there's going to be a good sized book haul. Yeah, there's going to be a good sized book haul. So we made our way from Piccadilly we're back to Waterloo now, and we're going to go back to the room, and we will be in for the night, I'm sure. Most nights we've been in by like 6:30, and we've stayed in from 6:30 until the following day. And you might say, why would you do that? Because you're wasting a lot of daylight, and that's true, but there's only so far that you can walk before your feet just want to fall off. And Kevin's been walking a lot, and he's been carrying the bags and everything, so we've been walking quite a bit. So by the time we go back to the room, we're both hot and sticky, and ready to be back there. So this will probably be it for the night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Are they gonna Kevin, wait. I want to see what they're doing. If they're gonna stop right there. I was getting my camera out because I wanted to film the wee-o for Gavin, and they're stopping right here. They're actually stopping and going in over there. But only a couple of them got out. What building is that anyway? It's a bank. I think it's a bank. I think that says bank. Anyway, I tried to get the noise for Gavin. So we've come up to our room, and the fire brigade is still over there. And they actually are pulling something out of, some kind of hose out of here. I wanted to show you the London Eye is lit up pink tonight, and I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I don't know why. It's really pretty. I know they've done this before, different colors, and this building actually has blue.